guys, welcome back. Marco here for another finger picking lesson. A while ago I posted a video where I show you the most beautiful chord progression in B minor key that I know, played with the most simple finger picking pattern. Now today is a similar lesson, but we are in the key of E minor, okay? So if you want to begin and you're kind of playing your very first chords and you want to find a way to spice up the chords that you already know, you can definitely go through this lesson. It's not as simple as playing basic chords, guys, but if you want to really come up with a beautiful chord progression, you kind of have to change things around a little bit and try chords that are a little bit more challenging, okay? Now we're really going to take it step by step. I'm going to show you the chord progression I was playing at the beginning of the video. Now you can get the tab, check my Patreon page, you can get this tab as well as all the YouTube tabs, as well as additional finger picking programs. You can also subscribe to this channel if you want to keep up with all the upcoming lessons. Now let's have a close up, guys, and let's get started. I am super excited. Enjoy this lesson. Alright guys, so let's get started. Here's an awesome chord progression. You got E minor, C, G, D. Okay. The awesome thing, obviously, is the different voicing that we have within the chord. Now, the very first chord is the E minor chord. I'm playing it like this: 6th string, so the E string open, the bass note, D string fret number 9, G string open, and the B string fret number 8, and the E string open. The finger picking pattern is very simple: thumb, index, middle, ring. Okay, thumb, index, middle, ring. Okay, it's always the same. It's 2 rounds. Okay, and the first time we play the E string, D, G, and B, and then we have E, D, G, and E, okay? So within the same chord, we play a different voicing. Now the second chord is the C. And again, 2 different voicing. Now we put down the chord, the A string fret number 3, D string fret number 5, G string open, and the B string fret number 5, and I'm gonna plug the A, D, G, B, A, D, G, B string open, okay? So I'm gonna change the voicing on the C major chord, okay? And playing the B string open. Then the third chord is G, okay, which is slightly different and a little bit more difficult. You put down the G chord, the E string fret number 3, this is the root note, the bass note, and then D, G, and B open, okay? So I'm plucking E, D, G, B, and then again E, D, G, and then the B string, fret number 7, which is F sharp. And this note is basically the major third for the next chord I'm playing, the D major chord, okay? So I'm basically anticipating the melody and the chord, okay, with this single note, okay? So I'm playing the G, okay, and then I'm playing the D. Okay, and so we're gonna play the B string fret number 7, and then as this note is basically playing and ringing out, we put down the D chord, okay, which is the A string fret number 5, the D string fret number 7, G string open, and then obviously the B string fret 7, which is already that you already played before. And so coming from the G, you play the B string fret 7, you put down the chord, and then you play A, D, G, and then the E string, okay? So you don't play the B anymore. A, D, G, B, E, and then A, D, and G, okay? So the finger picking pattern here is slightly different because we are anticipating the melody. It's still 8 notes, okay? So now after that we're gonna play the same chord progression, E minor, C, G, and D, but with different voicing, and we're always going to anticipate the melody for each chord. Let's check it out. Alright guys, now the last chord you just played is the D chord, okay? And the last string is the G open string. Now after that we're gonna play an E minor chord again. But as you can see, I'm gonna put down the chord, but I only start with the B string, okay? So starting with the B string, which you can pluck with the middle finger, and then I have the picking pattern, which is thumb on the E, and then index on the D, middle on the G, and the ring finger on the E string. So I have, and then I have the E string again, D string, and G string. Okay, so it's slightly different, be careful. Now the next chord is the C chord, okay? And we have the same picking pattern. We are going to play the B string fret number 10, which is the first note we are playing for the C chord. Then I put down the E string fret number 8, which is the root note, and then I pluck the D string, G string, and E string, and then the E string, D, and G. Okay, so beautiful sounding chord. The third chord is slightly easier than that. I said easy. Okay, so it's a G major chord. And again, I'm gonna start with the single note, which is the E string fret number 7. And then I put down the chord, okay, which is the D string fret number 5, G string fret number 7, B string open, and the E string open, D string, and G string. Okay, so you're coming from the C, and the last chord is the D chord, which will have also a short melody. Okay, now before you start playing the chord, you want to put down the E string fret number 5 and play the single note before you actually play the chord. So after the G, you play the E string fret number 5, and then you play the D string, G string, B string fret number 3, and then you play a short phrase, E string fret number 5, 3, 2, and then on the B string, fret number 3, and then the E string. Okay, so awesome, and then you repeat the whole thing. So beautiful sounding chord progression, guys. Okay, and then we have the B section, which is slightly easier. Let's just check it out. Now the B section has different chord progression. You got C, D, E minor, D. You repeat that again. And the last chord, and the C. Okay, now the first C that I'm playing is a beautiful C major sharp 11. Okay, I have the A string fret number 3, G string open, the B string fret number 7, an F sharp, and then the E string open. Okay, the finger picking pattern is the same: thumb, index, middle, index, thumb, index, middle, ring, thumb, index, middle, ring. The second chord is the D chord, and I'm playing a beautiful D major chord, D add 9, which is the D string, G string, B string fret number 8, and the E string open. Now for the E minor chord, we have two different voicing, and I have the E string, G string, the B string fret number 10, and then the E string fret number 7. Okay. And then I play the 6th, 3rd, 2nd, and then the E string open, okay? So, and I do the same thing with the D. So I'm putting down the D string, G string, B string fret number 8, and the E string fret number 5. Then when I play it again, I have D string, G string, B string fret 8, and the E string open. I repeat that again. the last chord. Okay, I'm playing basically a beautiful chord with the A string fret number 4. Okay, so it's a C sharp, G string open, the B string fret number 7, and the E string open, and I play that twice. And then the A string fret number 3. Okay, and then the last chord, E minor. Okay, so I play 6th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 6th, 4th, 3rd, 1st. Twice, and I finish with the E string, fret number 12. Okay, so you really want to take it step by step, guys, and enjoy the chords, and I'll see you on the next lesson.